วัสดีครับนี่ก็ต่อกับเกม Starfield ลุยอยู่นิวเกมพัทแล้วนะตอนนี้นิวเกมพัทนี่ภาพมันแปลกเพิ่งหมดไป เปลี่ยนเป็น DLSS 2นะเชื่อวะเกมลื่นขึ้นเยอะเริ่มนี่ให้ดู
Careful in the field, short-termer. Plenty of bodies out there that didn't come with the war.
อันนี้หันมาหันไปนี่ เวอร์ชันเกาหลีไอ้เสียงอะไรวะ
Hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
หรืออาจจะต้องเปลี่ยนเสียงปืนนี้แม่งดีว่ะปืนไม่มีบุลเลตไม่มีดรอปออฟเลย เล็งตรงไหนได้ตรงนั้นไม่ดีแล้วไอ้เหี้ยยิงไม่ลดเลยมาเอฟเฟกต์นะครับยิงเท่าไหร่ก็ไม่ตายก็ถึก ใครเล่นเข้ามาโคตรโหดแม่งกระสุนจะหมดแล้วเนี่ยรูทของอย่างเยอะได้หมดกันนะให้มันแปลกๆแหลกๆคิดไปเองมั้งมันแหลกหรือเปล่าอะเพื่อนว่าไง
So much time and effort into building these ships, and so quickly they come apart in the end.
หุ่นยนต์ตอนนี้เรามาตามหาหุ่นยนต์นะหุ่นยนต์ของชื่อว่าอะไรวะ Red Devil กลุ่ม Red Devil ใช่ป่าววะจำชื่อไม่ได้ไปไงวะเนี่ยโอเคนี่
Is that for selling later or personal use?
ขวดชิบหายลืม
Incorrect. Password required. Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error.
นี่มัน
Power
เกิดโคตรเท่
level insufficient.
Make
Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
เดี๋ยวเราไปตามหาแบตเตอรี่กันซ่อมหุ่นยนต์ไอ้ลิชนี่มันไม่อันตรายไหมขับได้นี่โหน่าจะมันเมก
Joe says you're all right. What can I do for you? Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock. No better selection on the planet.
$10,000 เป็นหมื่นเลยเหรอ
Wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what we do without a top-notch fabrication system. So long as you've got the specs, it should be able to handle making you a microcell. But finding materials up to the task, you're likely going to be sifting through quite a few mech hulks out there to find what you need. Though, if you think you can actually manage something like that, I'm willing to make you a deal. I'll point you towards the juiciest harvest sites. Spots where you should be able to find quality parts. But in return, any excess materials you collect, you sell to me, all right? Save us from risking our necks on another run out there. What do you say? Then let me just mark those collection points. Watch yourself out there.
เปลี่ยนเสียงแอนเดียให้เป็นแบบอนิเมะญี่ปุ่นเข้ากันหน้าไปไหนแล้ววะแล้ว คนน่ากลัวแดกได้ไหมไม่ได้ถ้าเกิดว่าแบบมันอยู่ถ้าเกิดมันอยู่ที่พื้นแบบเป็นขนมอะไรเงี้ยผมแด แดกได้เพิ่งลงหมดไปอยากลองใช้ไหนอยู่ไหนขนมให้ลองกินไหมเกรนเดลโคตรเป่าอ่ะเห็นกันแล้วมันไม่เห็นใช่ไหมรู้มันรู้สึกว่ามันจะแบบใช้เสียงตัวเนี้ยเก่งในการมองเห็นกันอย่างเยอะ
What I wouldn't give for fresh tails.
Not here to be your friend. Here to cut up mess.
Don't forget, whatever else you find in those spots, you sell to me, all right?
Yeah.
Finest supplies on the planet. Also, only supplies on the planet. All legal, I swear.
Shit. ขายให้ก็โง่แล้วโคตรริปออฟไปเฮียราคามันใช่ไหมเนี่ยยังไงดีอะเอาไม่หมดนี่ว่าเลยกันนี่ก็ต้องซื้อจากแม่แพงเกิน
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
เพราะว่าขอเป็นลูกน้องเป็นลูกน้องแล้วเหรอขอเป็นคอมแพเนียน
Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission, although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final Xeno weapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
อ๋อไอไซเรนนี่คือซีโนเวปอนเหรอเนี่ย
Follow me. Mind your step, as you have no doubt witnessed. This region can be hazardous to organics. There is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach, but it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
Moving out.
จะได้บวกกันทีโอ้ยยน
Surgeon
ต์นี่มันเอาเป็น
protocols
ลูกน้องแล้ว
triggered. Beginning scan.
ผมบ้างเย็นเท่ว้าว
Spoils of victory, I suppose. Not that many people. Drop every single one of them!
ถึงจะเข้ามาเสียงมันบั๊กเหรอ
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Unit 99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sinan is involved. My protocols don't normally permit getting into ships with strangers. but you did have my security overrides.
น่ารักว่ะ
Very well. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
เสียงปวดหัวได้ยินเสียงนี้ทันโต้90มาขายดีไหมโอ้ทำไมเป็นเบาจัง เหี้ยง่ายกว่าแค่นี้ไม่อย่างนี้
Speed us up
เหี้
before we
ย
are discovered. We're
เซอร์มันพูดคุยกับเราจากไหนวะขายของก่อนอยากได้ยานใหม่นะ
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep the phone off.
ที่ขายของมันอยู่ไหน
Well in. What can I do you for?
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
We got a lot of good stuff here. Take a look.
บอกว่าร้านขายของมีเงินไม่พอ What โอ้ยพวกนี้ขายได้โคตรแพงเพิ่งรู้ว่าเนี่ย
Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Sold out in a record 0.8 seconds.
นี่เจอแล้วเทรดอัลติมิตี้
Take your time. Cool.
น่าจะมี
See you around.
I'm reading low gravity here. Be careful not to launch yourself into space or the ceiling.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
ดูอีกทีก็แปลกๆ เฮ้ยสูงไว้เพื่อนสูงไว้ไม่มีแบบหยุด พิ่มเวรกรรมทำไม่ได้
I don't do clearances if that's what you're after. Talk to security.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, guys. Shouldn't take as long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told that there is a new mission we must prepare for. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Mira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. All our data suggests so. Asylees, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terramorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terramorph data. On worlds where Aseles were present, terramorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terramorphs are getting onto our worlds, Aseles are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terramorph, sure. But Aseles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Aseles. Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking. Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
They are quite handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but they put the terramorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Aseles gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
ภาพมันแตกๆนะน่าจะดีขึ้น
It was the central hub for Asili's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the terramorph data suggests Asilis were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the terramorph source world. The Asilis were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asilis were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the terramorph saga began. And the key to its end. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
AI เลย ของเต็มตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่วะเนี่ยทำไงดีอะไปขายของกันก่อนเมื่อกี้ก็ว่าขาย
For any, we got lots of stuff. Just that. Cool. That's what we do.ของแต้มอีกแล้ว
ใช้ไงวะ หนักอยู่ดีโอ้ย
Yo, stay good out there.
มีเงินพอซื้อยานยัง
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level.
It seems these notorious bloodthirsty.
Hey, you buy from... I got a little bit of... Take a look.
เชี่ยเผลอซื้อ no จะขายเพื่อนอะไรวะเนี่ยขายแม่งหมดเลยดีวะเย็ดโคตรเท่อะยังอันไหนหนักสุดดูสิว่ามันหนักอะไรขนาดนั้น
See you later, friendo.
On ships in the UC. This death of this
ไอ้เหี้ยมีเบนช์นั่งด้วยดี
Take your time. Sounds like a plan.
ายไม่ให้หมดไม่หนักชิบหายเลยอะไรวะเนี่ย
Come back anytime.
The miners have a secret about something.
Do your part to keep Sidonia at ready for.
This world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Ready for touchdown.
Let us see what...
I have heard of Lumbinia. Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space has, of course. Now I understand why this story persists.
เข้าว่ะนะลุย
I'll send the rest of your team along once they arrive.
เก็บไปก็ไม่มีที่
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
มันเบาจังไฟเรท400เอาไปเครือข่าย
Give him one for me, all right?
ยิดต้องรู้ชัดๆ โอ้ยหมวกทองเยี่ยมไปเลยเซลฟาวมะพร้าวแก้วความสุขของกะทิเย้เฮ้ยเยี่ยมไปเลยโอ้ยนี่เตรียมให้เราเจอศึกใหญ่เลยปะเนี่ยดูทรงแล้วน่าใช่ทุกอย่าง
While you're out there, don't trust what the voices tell you.
มีอะไรอีกไหมไหนก็ไหนแล้วบนแม่ง
How quickly can you get that done?
ซับเพรสเซอร์ด้วยอย่างนี้ดิชุดมารีนเอาไว้แบบ สู้เอเลี่ยนโดยเฉพาะ คอมบวกแล้วเนี่ย
Did you need something? A good team always shares the load.
เอาไหนดียูเรเนียมราวแปลว่าอะไร
Back to it.
ต่อแหลมไปเลยช็อตตี้ว่าจะโหลดหมดเราพลิกง่ายๆเกียดกี่ชั้นวะเนี่ย
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sanan. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanan's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
โอ้เกียร์ไปแล้ว
Transfer. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to my facility. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander. We should not delay.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this? Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Too loud.
into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
That creature. It's dominated.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
We close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
แล้วบอกเกี่ยวกับการเย่โอ้ปืนทองไม่ไหวแล้วขอเปลี่ยนเมาส์ก่อน รีโหลดอะไรตอนนี้มาเพื่อนยังถึง
Happy to help shoulder the load.
อะไรมันหนักวะเนี่ยแม่งหนักพี่อะไรวะบอกฉันทีพวกนี้แน่เลยเก็บมามั่วซั่วกินให้หมดโนว่ากินก่อนแล้วหรือว่าเป็นที่ระเบิดอ๋อนี่มันบอกมาสิอะไรที่มันหนักกว่าชิปพาร์ทจะอยู่ที่ตัวได้ไงวะเนี่ยไม่กล้า
expected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in... the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
You got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
Well, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel.
Are you quite sure you want to hold on?
More useful
Yeah.
than people give them credit for.
เข้ามาเพื่อนอย่าให้มันหนีไป มาช่วยกันทำมาหากินเลยช่วยข้าหน่อยเร็ว
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm? What's that? My God, look at it. Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening? Captain, The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled
ถึง
system.
ว่า
Means that every single one.
ถึงว่าไอ้พวกลีชที่เราแบบมันไม่เคยทำอะไรเรานะมันคือเทเลมอร์ฟชิบหายแล้ว Revelation
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
What the hell is it?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terramorphs. The Asylees, we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both. No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible. I am sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up? But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Go, go.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. First of all, Geyser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Calcenti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Let's have you take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant and realized the ends it could be put to.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, employing alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach. But our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Let's save the discussion for when you all are standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way. Sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive. Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. They'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. infiltrate this place. Kill these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
That is a disgusting way to describe what happened here. Someone who truly knows what it means to command, to be in charge of it.
โหลดโดนเมียด่า
Hey, Victus. You heard that recording. He saw the potential. He killed.
I sincerely hope you are not suggesting.
โอ้ยตอบนู่นก็ไม่ได้ตอบนี่ก็ไม่ได้
Hey, Victus. You heard that recording. He saw the potential. He killed. Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
Cóคนบอกไหม
Now's not the time to joke like that, all right? No, that's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what, an advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive? I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want.
They Victus. Alive? After all this time. So his execution was what? A lie? A cover-up? Incredible. Just incredible.
I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. But wait, if my father's alive and knew about the Lazarus plant, what do you think the chances are he was involved in the attacks? Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample. Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good.
Starfield.คืออะไรวะ อันนี้คือเปิดหรือปิด บอลแล้วแหละส่ง
That is the deal. Why did you leave us?
ที่ใครพูดอะไรวะคนหลอดนะ ชิบหายโอ้ชิตโอ้ชิต
They're going to eat you alive. The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures. I think I
เสียงอะไรวะคนหลอน
We're
เลย
gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
It's here! It's here! Hide! Do it now!
ผีอ่ะ
They're not
ไอ้นี่
coming
คือเพื่อน
after
เรา
us.
ปะ
I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
ไปขายได้ไหมราคาเป็นหมื่นเลยกันโป้อะไรวะเรา
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug.
Stop right there.
We can talk
Let me get a good look at you.
privately.
Switch. See you soon.
เบลตี้ฮันเตอร์อ้าว
My patience has run out. You're dead.
Think so, boss? We kill
yeah.
them, we get paid.
Sounds simple enough. Suit yourself.
Don't make me kill you.
งง
Glad you're on my side back there.
บางอาจฆ่าเอเลี่ยน หลอน
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the Terramorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right? Ah, this place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain. Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terramorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know. Plenty of people out there with grudges against the UC, but he's the only one we know had any knowledge of the Lazarus plant.
เชี่ยลงหมดเยอะเกินอ่ะ หวังว่าจะไม่ไกลมากนะ
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Hey, was worried about that myself, though I know I wasn't nearly as much at risk of limb loss as you all were. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that they...
That's what it sounded. It's...
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my...
No, I don't believe he...
So that means...
I believe that's exact... Look, Captain, but Vay Victus, since you're... Plenty of people out there with grudges against the UC, but he's the only one we know had any knowledge of the Lazarus plant. So right now, It's the only option we've got. Will you do it? Good. We'll all meet back at mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Londinians left me with a longing for Nera. I did not. The samples are preserved. Best of luck on your fact-finding mission.
อยากได้ตัว
These samples are going to change the galaxy for the better.
They Victus knew. Now it's up to you to find out what he did with that knowledge.
รูทหวังว่าจะพอซื้อยานจะไปซื้อยานกันไปขายเดี๋ยวผมจะพาไปที่ลับเอาไว้ขายพวกคอนทราแบนด์แบบพวกที่แบบต้องสมัครเกิลแต่อันนี้ไม่ต้องเฮ้ยบาวตี้ติดมาได้ไงวะเวรละติดบาวตี้มาตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่
We'll meet outside the cabinet chamber.
Yeah. ก็ค่อยดีแล้วถ้านั่นเอาโพสเราอยู่อัลฟาเซนทารี่นะตรงนี้สร้างเอาโพสได้ไหม
Someone's figured out how to
รมาสร้างเอาโพสไว้ตรงนี้แล้วเราสร้างทับมันได้ปะ มีซิลเวอร์ด้วยอู้เยี่ยมโอ้เวรกรรมไม่มีเฮียมันจะสร้างนี่ได้ปะเนี่ยมีอันเดียวอลูมิเนียมหวังว่าเราจะไม่โดนจับไปช่างแม่งโดนก็โดนวะจบเลยนะไปไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นเนียนไปเนิบ
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't he?
ก่อนอื่นเลยเขาชิบหายเนี่ย
Smudge the paint.
ถึงว่าเครื่องชั่วหน่อยแม่งหนักเหลือเกินไปที่คอนเทนเนอร์จ่ายเบลตี้เลยวะเฮ้ย
May I be? How may the Trade Authority assist? Certainly.
Now that. So, okay, no problem.
Was there something you needed? By all means.
ทำเหี้ย
Good to see you. By all means. Welcome.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
เชี่ยซาร่าฮอนี่
Nice, clean set there.
เดี๋ยวเราไปนี่กันเนี่ยเดี๋ยวกัน
Unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. Be advised, you have been identified.
ไปก่อนแล้ว
or we will be forced to open fire.
ทันแล้วอะ
Docking procedure is complete.
We say again, respond immediately.
เหี้ยจะโดนวะ
All ships, we have a hostile in orbit. Every port is authorized.
ไอ้เหี้ย ลองดูกัน
Feel like I should be seeing heaven's aura every time you say something, Starborn.
I really did think this place was...
ไม่มีบอร์ดบัลตี้บอร์ดเลยเหรอ เฮ้ย
It would seem more prudent that the UC simply shut down this entire station rather than allow it to endure in this state.
โดนเนี่ยเราไปติดบัลตี้ตอนไหนเนี่ยโอ้
I know we're not a priority.
there's anything I can do... Yes, of course.
ได้ดิ
I really did think this place would see a bit more action. It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space. But it's just so...
Was there something you need? Certainly.
ว่ะลืมไปลองเลดไมล์มาจ้ะ
May I be of service?
มีบาวตี้
Good to see you. You won't find a...
Separation complete.
ไม่มันอยู่ไหนนะนี่ป่ะวอลไลน์ ใช่ป่ะวะ ไม่ใช่ก้อนเจอยังไงโพลิมาไหนวะช่างแม่งเรายอมจ่ายนะ500ไม่น่าแพง
Unregistered starship, we're detecting... Well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just... Hold still while we do the contraband check. Be advised, you have been identified. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we will be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
ดีเว้ยแลมไปเลยเสียแค่300
New Atlantis put on a wonderful show of security.
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop.
Is something amiss?
นึกว่าเราจะไปซื้อยานกันนี่หว่ายาน
Need some work done? We'll do... I'm sure you can find something you like.
กาลิเลโอไม่ใช่นี่อันไหนวะ มีใครรู้บ้างว่าเลดไมล์มันอยู่ที่ไหนเลดไมล์กูไลไม่เสิร์ฟไม่บอกโอ้ใครจะไปรู้เนี่ยเฮ้ย ลึกลับมากนี่แหละจำได้ว่ามีการผมอยากได้นะหวังว่าจะใช่
Still a bit more. Still now, I suppose, but hardly more civilized.
I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid.
All right, let's get this over with. Yeah, let me know.
ใช่อ่ะไม่มีของเคอร์ใหญ่ยักษ์คาโก้ 2,000 หรือว่าเอาของเคอร์ดิ
See.
Every world with living things is a treasure.
I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
Whoa! Now that is a I'm sure you can find something.
What?
So, I can't place the manufacturer of your ship. I'm sure you can find something.
หรือว่าคิล่า
Need some work done? Well, whoa! Now that is a ship! I'm sure you can find something.
Yeah. What the fuck? Jump ไม่ได้ ขอหาใน Google ดีกว่าง่ายก้อนไฟนี้ ไปเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บนึง ไม่เคยมา
Landing site locked.
หวังว่าจะใช่นะ
Take us in.
เป็นเวอร์ชันที่แบบดีกว่าที่ผมจะซื้อตอนแรกลองมาดูซิร้านขายยาอยู่ไหนวะ
Oh, hi. We're not exactly open, but did you need something for your ship? So, I'm sure you can find something you like.
มึงโอเปนไม่โอเปนเย้นี่แหละนี่แหละที่อยากได้โอเคโคตรเท่มาดูกันนี่แหละซื้อแล้วซื้ออะไรวะเซฟไว้
I can't place the manufacturer of your ship. I'm sure you can find something you like.
เดี๋ยวทำเป็น Battle Cruiser ของ Starcraft ว่าเป็นไงน่าจะเข้าซื้อเลยแล้วกัน
Sure, have at it.
โคตรเท่มาเพิ่มนี่มีอะไรอยู่ใส่มิสไซล์เข้าไปดีไหมมันมีให้เลือกเยอะจังนี่อะไรอ่ะคอสเลยนี่มิสไซล์แพงจัดอ่ะได้แค่อันเดียวหมดตัวเลยเลยเวนทำยังไงนะทำยังไงวะใส่ไวพอนยังไงยากจัดไหนวะมันต้องติดได้แค่ตรงนี้ เอาจริงไหมเดี๋ยวผมค่อยทำมันเสียเวลาขับอย่างนี้ไว้ก่อนอย่างใหญ่อะไม่สนเควสอะไรทั้งนั้น
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
พาไปชมยาน
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
What's happening, darling?
Hello, Captain.
โอ้โหโอเคมี3 ที่นั่ง เอาไว้ใครขับวะโคตรใหญ่อะมีของให้รู้ด้วยปล้นยานตัวเองทำไมวะ
Do you need something?
มีวิวหน้าต่างมีทุกอย่างครบมีที่คราฟด้วย เยี่ยมไปเลยนี่เรากลับไปไม่ถูกแล้วเนี่ย หลงทาง
Well, well. Back for more, eh?
Hey, good to see you.
Glad to be part of it.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
อ่ะพร้อมแล้วตอนเนี้ยโอ้โหยังฟิน เดี๋ยวเราค่อยมาตกแต่งยานนะนี่ก็ตามมีตามเกิดไปก่อน
If it were not for the lodge, I think I would avoid this city. This is all just too much.
ใหญ่โคตร
I am always. Back to it then.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
รู้แล้ว สรุปไอเวนี่มันเป็นคนวางแผนทั้งหมดหรือเปล่าไอ้เหี้ยไม่พอนะค้างอีกแล้วไม่ค้าง
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? I haven't been to Londinian in many years. Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Were you able to recover what you were looking for? Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
ไม่ทันแล้วว่ะกูบอกลูกสาวไปแล้วดิ
Of course. Do I look like I'm in any position to do what you're describing? So I'd very much appreciate your agreement to not share what you found. We wouldn't want anyone else jumping to conclusions now, would we? You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble? You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war, or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same. and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
เอาไงดีวะ
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Yes? I will keep watch from here. Have my attention. I will watch your back.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant? I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it? It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
Somehow, after all that has transpired, he still believes himself to be the hero. He created this whole situation just so others would see him the way he sees himself. But all it has done is further expose him for what he really is.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. I'm sure he did. But he killed dozens of people. And I'm not about to let him get away with something like that. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant. And then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the acyles seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks. And here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
Yeah.
Well, ma'am, it seems your report is incorrect. Francois Sanon was responsible for the attacks.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now that's quite the accusation your group is leveling. Seeing as Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vavictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately. I'm not sure I see why someone with UC blood on their hands would merit leniency. But I will note your request when the decision is made. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
We're already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain. Explain to me why you wish to eliminate another.
To be truly sure this cannot happen again, this is the only sensible course of action. Eliminate all possibility.
And once Victus has been dealt with, this problem can end here.
And allow us to focus on the grander task to come. Very well. We'll clean up the plant. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Asylees are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the Captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the Captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Then I expect you'll be quite pleased. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
จบแล้ว อย่างนาน
Informed us of your new status. Congratulations on making Class 1.
เพื่อนๆวันนี้ผมก็ขอลาไปก่อนเพียงเท่านี้นะครับ ไว้คราวหน้าเจอกันใหม่ บ๊ายบาย